Welcome to a short video demonstrating some basic sitting or seated mindful movements, and it can be helpful as a practice in their own right as a mindfulness practice, but also useful to help us relieve some tension in the neck, the shoulders, the wrists, where we often build up tension in the modern world when we sit a lot of the time in front of computers, in front of TV screens, mobile phone screens. So I'm going to go through a sequence of movements that can help with that, can help release some of that tension and reduce and help us notice when we're starting to hold tension in those areas. So the first one is just a simple head movement. So as you breathe in, just turning the head to the right, and as you breathe out, and taking it to the left. Breathing in to the right, breathing out to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. And just bring as much attention as you can to what you can feel in this movement. Raw sensations. You also get any sensations in the neck, the back of the head. Any sensations in the shoulders, the back of the body. And one more time and come to rest. And it demonstrates some of the ways in which we hold tension, how tension in the neck can limit our neck movement. We're going to do a little exercise that demonstrates this. So this time turning your head to the right and just noticing how far behind you can see without forcing anything. You're not causing pain in the neck. Just turning your head as far as is comfortable for you. And just noticing how far you can see round to the behind you to the right. And then bringing the head back to the centre. And then bringing up your left arm and bringing your right arm on top. And this movement should just come from the shoulder, so you're not moving the chest or the hips or the waist at all. Just taking your arms to the left and then back. 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 Two more times. And bring your arms down. And now turning the head to the right and just noticing how far you can see around this time. And bring your head back. Then in your own time, repeating the same movements in the other direction. So this time your head would turn to the left, and come back, and you bring your right arm up, you bring your left arm on top, and you would move the arms to the right. And just moving the arms maybe 7 or 8 times. Okay, so that's the neck. Move on to the shoulders. So just bring your arms up to shoulder height and just checking that your shoulders are in line with your ears. We have a tendency to roll our shoulders forward, so just making sure the shoulders are back. We're not pushing them right back, we're just keeping them in line. And then, so your palms are facing down. I'll move over so you can see at least one of the hands. So your palms are facing down. And as you breathe in, just rotating from the shoulder both arms, so your palms are facing up, and then back again. Repeating this a few times. And again, just bring as much attention as you can to the felt sensation of the movement. Noticing where you can feel the movement. You're noticing sensations in the shoulder, in the neck, the back of the body. And then this time, with your palms facing up, with that external rotation in the shoulder, turning the palms facing down without moving the shoulder, so this time moving from the wrists and elbows. Noticing what this feels like. Noticing where you can feel this movement. And then coming to rest. Maybe just giving the arms a little bit of a shake, a roll. Now, just sitting with, again, making sure your shoulders are in line with your ears, and I'm going to time this movement with the breath. And with a lot of the mindful movements we do, we time the movement with the breath so that we don't need to think about the movement. We just allow the movement to follow the natural rhythm of our breath, so that we can bring as much attention as possible just to the felt sensations of the movement. So this time, as we breathe in, bringing our shoulders up towards the ears. As we breathe out, bringing them down. Just allowing those shoulders to drop. Breathing in, as we breathe in, lifting our shoulders up. As we breathe out, pushing the shoulders down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now again, keeping the shoulders level below the ears. And this time, breathe in, bring your shoulders forward. Breathe out, bring your shoulders back. Breathing in and breathing out. So I'll turn to the side so you can see that movement from the side. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now we're going to combine those two movements. So this time as we breathe in, we bring the shoulders up and back. As we breathe out, down and forward. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 Again, just bring as much attention as you can to the felt sensations of the movement. Now see if you can change the direction of that rotation. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Or maybe changing the breath around the other way. Just see which works best for you. And you don't need to time that movement with the breath. It's more about just getting that rotation in the shoulders. Just noticing what that feels like. And then coming to rest. As I say, it doesn't really matter if you time it with the breath or not. But timing with the breath can just help us not need to think about the movement and really be able to tap into what the movement feels like. And the order in which we move with the breath doesn't really matter. It's about what works best for you and just seeing what it feels like. I'm going to move on to the wrist now because again, typing on the computer screen, we end up, or on the phone, we end up having repetitive movements. So loosening up the wrists. So firstly, just rolling the wrists, just noticing what this feels like. And then seeing if you can change the direction. Just giving this a bit of a shake. And with the next practice, I'm just going to take one hand and repeat it with both sides, but I'll just demonstrate with the one hand for now. So opening the hands out wide, palm facing up, if that's for the purposes of this, palm facing up. But this can be done with your hand down by your side if you wish. And as you breathe in, just closing the fingers. As you breathe out, opening them. Breathing in and breathing out. And really just noticing what this feels like. Noticing the raw sensations, noticing where you can feel this movement. I notice sensations in the forearm, in the wrist, sensations in the back of the hand, the palm. Noticing what it feels like as the fingers come together, as you open back up. And if your eyes are open, maybe noticing the changing pattern in the palm of the hand. Allowing the eyes to close and just really feeling this movement from the inside. Just bring a sense of curiosity. What does this feel like? Noticing if you feel it more in the thumb or the fingers. Which fingers you feel it more in. Just exploring this movement. Then coming to rest. You may feel something in the shoulder there as well. So then just checking in with both hands. Noticing whether one feels heavier or lighter, warmer or colder, tingly or numb. There's no right, there's no wrong, it's your experience, just noticing what you can feel. And then repeating with your other hand. Breathing in, breathing in. And trying to just bring some balance to both hands. So just spending a few more moments on the left hand. And then we're going to finish off with a face massage, because again we build up tension in the jaw, sometimes in the area around the cheekbones, the eyebrows, around the eyes. So we'll do a series of practices just to help just give ourselves a gentle face massage, which can be quite relaxing, and we can do it to ourselves at any time. And we rarely think about self-massage, but it can be really helpful. So starting off, just getting your finger and thumb, forefinger and thumb, and just squeezing along the eyelid. Notice what this feels like. I'm just taking the forefinger, going down the bridge of the nose, around the cheekbones, and up to the temples, and the bridge of the nose, and the cheekbones, and the sides of the eyes, and up to the temples, just giving the temples some gentle circular motions. And starting from the tip of the nose, going up along the eyebrows, around the temples, around the back of the ears, down the jaw, the chin. Taking the thumb and forefinger again, just squeezing the top of the ear, just squeezing down the shell of the ear, down the earlobes, so just rotating the earlobes a little bit. Down. Just pulling. And taking both fingers and just starting to massage around the jawline. Loosening up that jaw. Just massaging the scalp, back of the head, ears, and to where the top of the head and the neck meet. Quite often a lot of tension here, so just massaging along there. And finishing off, just rubbing the hands together and generating some heat. And just resting the hands across the face. Just feeling that warmth. And bring the hands round to the back of the neck. Just taking some slow, deep breaths. As we come to a close. So, thank you for listening, and hope you found those movements useful, and simple little exercises, and we can do all of them, or we can do some of them at any time. So just taking a break maybe for 5 minutes, just to give yourself, just to free up, so that whether it be the face massage or whether it be some of those other stretches, just do what works best for you. So thank you, I look forward to seeing you again soon.